Attention Eagles fans! Behind the victory in Super Bowl LIX, a shadow looms over what could have been one of the most costly and controversial moves of the offseason. A player who cost the team more than $26 million for less than 300 snaps has publicly declared he wanted out of the team since the start of the season. And it doesn't stop there. A former Eagle has been involved in an unbelievable controversy, with accusations that border on the absurd and could shake the team's reputation. Get ready for a hot analysis full of behind-the-scenes insights and twists. Welcome! Show your support for the Eagles by reaching 100 likes on today's video. Bryce Huff was a signing that promised to strengthen the Philadelphia Eagles defense, but it ended up becoming a real headache for the franchise. With a 3-year, $51 million contract, he represented the team's biggest financial gamble in that year's free agency, surpassing even names like Saquon Barkley and Zach Bown. However, the results fell far short of expectations. In total, Huff participated in only 298 snaps during the season for the team and managed just 2.5 sacks, numbers that are well below the multi-million-dollar investment made by the franchise. General Manager Howie Roseman, despite the investment, decided to be pragmatic and traded the player to the San Francisco 49ers in exchange for a conditional 5th-round pick. Huff did not hide his dissatisfaction when speaking to the SF Niners podcast. He revealed that he knew from training camp that he didn't fit into the defensive scheme of coordinator Vic Fangio. "To be 100% honest, I wanted a trade early on," said the edge rusher. This clash of expectations between the player and the coaching staff was one of the main reasons for the early breakup. Huff came from a system with the Jets that valued an aggressive and less disciplined approach, wide 9, while Fangio, known for his more methodical and tactical style, required his players to be more versatile, disciplined, and prepared for blocking and coverage roles. The veteran coach attempted to transform Huff from a situational pass rusher into a complete player for all 3 phases of the defense, which did not align with the athlete's style. Fangio, despite this, emphasized that the player was evolving until he suffered a hand injury that sidelined him for 5 games. The injury, according to Fangio, was a determining factor in Huff's poor performance, as he played for several weeks with a virtually unusable hand. Additionally, the loss of snaps to other players at the position accelerated his decline in the rotation. Although Fangio did not publicly acknowledge that Huff was a hiring mistake, the situation demonstrates a clear incompatibility between the player and the system. For the Eagles, the lesson learned is that high contracts must align not only with talent, but also with tactical fit and integration within the scheme. Interestingly, the Eagles' winning culture preaches absolute commitment and total dedication, something Huff apparently was not willing to offer, prioritizing financial results and his own career, perhaps without the necessary patience to grow within the team's philosophy. This episode leaves a reflection on how the pressure for immediate results and big contracts can be costly for a franchise that aims to be sustainable and competitive in the long run. But while Bryce Huff was making noise inside the locker room and behind the scenes of the team, another former Eagle found himself in the eye of the media storm, this time due to explosive accusations that were quickly denied but raised doubts and agitation in the offseason. Let's understand what happened with C.J. Gardner-Johnson. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, former safety for the Eagles and a key player in the Super Bowl LIX victory, saw his name embroiled in an unexpected controversy during the offseason. A serious accusation circulated that he had ordered the killing of Malik Nabers, wide receiver for the New York Giants. An absurd accusation that quickly gained traction on social media. Gardner-Johnson took to Instagram to vehemently deny the allegations. "This is nothing but fake news," he stated in a video. He emphasized that he does not know Malik Nabers personally, and that they have never had any kind of conflict on or off the field. "The devil will try to shake your faith sometimes, but I don't care," he added. This is not the first time Gardner-Johnson has sparked controversy with inflammatory statements. He has previously said that the Eagles would never win another Super Bowl without him, which had already caused some discomfort. However, this time, the accusation gained larger proportions and highlighted how social media can amplify baseless rumors. So far, neither the NFL, nor the Eagles, nor the Giants or Texans have officially commented on the case, which suggests that it is indeed a baseless rumor. The player's quick response likely puts the matter to rest, but reinforces the turbulent environment in which high-profile former players navigate. For Gardner Johnson, who was recently traded to the Houston Texans, this situation could be a nuisance that distracts from what really matters: his performance and continuity in the league. For fans in the league, this episode serves as a reminder of the importance of verifying information and not getting swept up in speculation that can tarnish reputations without evidence. The Eagles' landscape reveals two distinct faces. On one hand, the harsh and costly reality of a signing that didn't work out, reflecting the need for tactical and cultural alignment when making high investments. On the other, the challenge of the digital age, where players deal with fake news and rumors that can affect their careers and images. My opinion? Philadelphia needs to be more discerning in building the roster, focusing not just on raw talent, but on fit and mindset. And players need to understand that the game off the field, especially on social media, can be as decisive as the one on the field. And you, Eagles fan, how do you view this relationship between financial investment, team culture, and personal controversies? Leave your comment. Your opinion is essential. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to keep up with all the news about the Philadelphia Eagles and the NFL. Your support keeps our content strong and independent.